In this tape job of the wrist, the athlete will be asked to make a fist, so 3 anchors can go on the forearm without cutting off circulation to the hand. Each anchor should be done not perpendicular to the wrist, but at an angle to prevent circulation loss. Each anchor should also be half a strip below the last one. While doing these anchors, keep in mind that the fist should remain intact to flex the forearm, and that this tape job's purpose is to prevent the extension of the wrist, as this is the most common way wrist sprains happen. When the anchors are finished, the athlete will be asked to spread their hand out, and a figure 8/top anchor will be put in place, starting at the base of the pinky, going around, and making sure to pinch at the thumb to prevent any cuts or loss of circulation. And then once it is back around, direct the hand as you need and go downwards to the base of the thumb and then around the wrist once. When this is finished, ask the athlete to flip their hand over and begin measurements for the fan, which will push the wrist into flexion. The fan should go from the top anchor to the very bottom, and it will have 3 strips, as we can see here. The athlete will be asked to relax their hand, and the taper will move the wrist into flexion as much as needed. If it's too long, you can just remove some of the end piece of the tape. When this is done, it should pull the wrist into flexion, and before you cover up, you should double check that it has enough resistance. The second last step we can see here is reapplying that figure 8, making sure to pinch at the thumb and going down after one full loop and around the wrist once. After this, 3 more anchors will be applied, still at an angle to prevent circulation loss, and still half a strip difference between all of them. It doesn't matter if the anchors are being done at the first step or the last. Always make sure the athlete has their hand in a fist and is flexing their forearm, so no circulation will be lost. After you're done the anchors, double check that there's enough resistance, do PMS, and you are done.